Hello, friends, and greetings for the day. Welcome back to another live session of our channel. As we promised, every Saturday we connect between 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. to listen to your questions and answer them, which can be related to ISTQB or it could be related to generic testing concepts. And definitely, we welcome everyone to share their questions and ask any sort of doubts which might be a concern for you. And I'm here to respond to them and definitely talk about all of these. So feel free and drop here your comments, whatever you may have, the questions you may have, and we are here to talk about it. So just go ahead and feel free to let me know if you have any concerns. I'm here again to answer your questions. So I think we are just currently looking forward to complete our performance testing certification tutorials, and I have also posted about upcoming tutorial series. So if in case you are interested to look forward to any more certifications, you are free to put a vote towards your preparation, and I would love to take that tutorial as a part of your series on our channel to help you out do the preparation in a right proper way and help you understand the concepts in a much different manner in order to help you pass the examination at minimum effort. So looking forward to your support in the upcoming series as well. If anyone is interested, you can definitely let us know your votes, and you can just go there and respond to that poll in terms of what you are looking for the next. And I'm here to pick it up and talk about it in our upcoming tutorial series. So it is expected to start by 12th of July, and going to let you know whatever the content and certification we will be finalizing, which will be based on completely the maximum number of polls the option gets. We will get started with that. So right now, I think we are looking forward to 4 options. We have usability tester, we have acceptance tester, we have the mobile tester. So please go ahead and vote for that, and that will be the next playlist on our channel to help you prepare your certifications better. So as usual, we are again looking for more questions to be discussed today. So if you have got a question with you, do not hesitate. Just feel free to let me know, and I'm here to talk about it and respond to them. So just feel free if you have a question in your mind related to any sort of thing, which could be ISTQB certifications. It could be about any of your testing concepts, maybe about a journey in the testing career, or it can be about any of the tools which you may use with respect to testing. You are free to talk about them and drop it in the chat box, and I'm here to assist you with those questions to be answered. Again, as usual, every week we get a lot of comments, a lot of questions, and a lot of feedback and recommendation about the channel. First of all, would like to congratulate all those people who succeeded the certification and got their first achievement. In fact, many other achievements which people have taken at the advanced level as well. So I congratulate all of them in terms of like getting certified, and thank you so much for sharing your feedback, letting us know when you are back on the channel that the tutorials helped you, and that acts like a great recommendation to many other people who can definitely be a part of it and can learn a lot of things from here. So that's really kind of you that you took some time out to get back to the channel and share your result, and in fact share your feedback with us. That really make a lot of sense to a lot of people here who might be looking forward to this channel as a source of information, source of learning platform to prepare for the certification. So thank you one and all. And yes, of course, the people who have asked questions, I have been responding to them on the comment. And in fact, a lot of people also reach out to me from different platforms to ask their queries. But this session is straight away to everyone to say that, okay, if you have got a question, I'm here live in front of you to respond to your questions. So just make sure that you make most out of this opportunity when we connect together, and you have just one thing in front of you. There's a chat box, drop your question there, hit enter, and I'm here to look into that and talk about it. We've already getting a lot of applause and a lot of wave off on the hands. Thank you so much for that. We have Anish, we have Srijan. Thank you so much for that. And yes, looking forward to more of these, and definitely love to hear from our audience that what do you think about your channel? What do you think the content can be improvised at? What do you think I can do more in order to enhance your knowledge and do pretty much in terms of helping hands to build your understanding. That's something which we are looking forward to. Not only the questions, not only the queries which you may have. If you just have a feedback, a recommendation, a suggestion to improvise the content on the channel, or something which I can come up to help you further, you are free to share those things so that it can be an idea for us to start working on it. Believe me or not, we got two different channels as well by me. That is based on your recommendations, based on your suggestions. We have come up with another two channels just because I didn't want it to conflict the content on a single platform. So that's where I thought of creating a different channel. And again, that was based on the feedback what people have shared with us. So that's the very first channel called as Testing in Nutshell. And this channel provides you all the information related to testing tools and concepts other than certification. So I didn't want it to club together everything so that people may think that, okay, is this something about different than certification? So they may not have a trustworthiness on the content being having variety of things. So I just tried separating it out so that people can find it more, reliable source of information. That one channel only talks about the certification. There's another channel which talks only about the testing concepts and testing tools, which you might make use of as a part of your preparation through the automation journey, in fact, the tools journey. So a lot of such things are available as a part of this channel called as Testing in Nutshell. In fact, the other one is called as Technical Vocabulary. Again, a great set of people came to me saying that I'm looking forward to terminologies. I find difficult to understand some of the basic terms which are used in testing and many other related concepts. So we thought we'll just go ahead and look forward to these and created another channel called as Technical Vocabulary, which is all about short videos on simple definitions, where we talk about meaning, definition, and example to understand that. So that's where the two channels can still cater you. Should please look forward to them as well. If you find really interesting contents, thank you for that, and do share your feedback so that we can improvise it further. Meanwhile, I've already started getting a lot of questions. Let me start taking them one after the other. Number one, we have from Ajitesh, says how to prepare for foundation exam within 10 days, which includes office work also. I think if you have been working in testing, Ajitesh, you don't really have to invest a lot of time. It's just that you have to align yourself towards the certification syllabus. So aligning yourself needs to go through the tutorials. Tutorials will be crisp, to the point, and will only guide you with some standard process, standard terminologies, which will be enough for you to prepare well within that given time. And the second thing is, if you can just spend some more time on daily basis, at least for that 1 week time, you can cover each chapter on each day. And that will help you to build up the understanding from the syllabus point of view. So two sources of information. One is my tutorial to understand the concept. Second is the official syllabus on which is available on ISTQB.org, and you can download that to make sure that you are adhering to the syllabus. Understand the concept from videos and adhere to syllabus from the PDF. And you should be done in 10 days of time. As far as I see that if you're working already, then it will be easy for understanding. But still, if you think that you're not confident on the end of the 10th day, please take some more time, be confident before you hit the examination. The only reason is your money is getting invested and we don't want to lose that for silly reasons. So if you think you're not confident enough, please take some more time and then hit it. Otherwise, if you think you're confident in that, please go ahead and write your examination. Okay, so all the very best in your preparation, Ajitesh. Do let me know if you have any more questions to talk about. We have Osama Altaf as well. I recently cleared my ISTQB exam by watching your tutorials and reading syllabus book. I think that's one thing I was talking about, Ajitesh. If you're listening to that, you can have a feedback right here from one of our members. And thank you, Osama, for joining in and sharing your feedback with all of us. All of us, that means everyone in this world who is watching this video will be a part of this. So thank you so much for sharing with all of us. And congratulations on the success. That really makes me really happy and proud that my contents were useful for you to prepare for your certification. So, and in fact, he says he got 83% marks, which is really a good deal. It's just not about 65%. It's making beyond 35 out of 40. That's really a good preparation. Congratulations, Osama, once again. Srijan says, I love learning software testing, and my question is, which is first to learn for a fresher? Of course, the first to learn for a fresher is to get started with manual testing, where you will get to know everything at the ground level. That what exactly is testing all about, how does it work, what exactly you need to know to be a tester, how do you start writing test cases, and a lot many other things, which will definitely give you an idea that how being a tester you behave, or what all things do you work with. Behave in the sense like building up that perception, building up that psychology of finding defects, coming up with scenarios, and testing a particular product, proving that it is not working. So a lot of those things will be required to be built up. And once you have that, you can definitely start working, gain the real-time experience, and then you get into the practical world, which is like automation, and you can look forward to be an automation tester, in fact, down the line. So you can get started with manual testing alone. If required, some of the test management tool can be a part of it, like ALM, Jira. These are trending things in the market. And as a part of it, I would still recommend you to go through the Agile methodology. So whatever you learn should be driven by Agile, and that will definitely help you to get a job into the market and get into the industry as soon as possible. Okay. So all the very best, Srujan, and thanks for sharing your question here. If you still have any questions, feel free to let me know. We have another question coming in from Ajitesh. So we need to attend mock test mostly to clear it. The mock test will just help you to understand the pattern of the question. It's not going to be acting like a dump, because this is more of an understanding driven certification, Ajitesh. It does not help you if you go through hundreds of dumps or 40 dumps, 40 or 4,000 dumps or something. It will not say that, okay, you know everything, so you can answer. It's not about mugging up. It's more about having the understanding of the context, which is more important. Okay, so yeah. Sundaraja also says, can you suggest me for test framework tools? Yes, Sundaraja, why not? You can definitely look forward to a lot of trending tools in the market today. You have UFT, you have Selenium. Selenium is something which is trending into the market, and I would definitely love to recommend you that, as most of the organizations are looking for their looking to the Selenium as their automation solution. And in fact, the frameworks are very well supported by these tools. No matter you talk about UFT, you talk about Selenium, you talk about Catalan Studio. So these are some of the great tools which can be used in order to be upgraded and learn about automation testing with frameworks. And frameworks, generally, we look forward to data-driven framework, keyword-driven framework. Combining both of them, you call it as hybrid framework, where end-to-end automation happens. Okay. So again, if you think that satisfies your question, please let me know. If not, you just let me know if you have any more questions. Srujan says, does collection framework really need to look up Selenium automation? I think, Srujan, you just asked me where do I start first as a fresher, and you're talking directly about automation framework. I think if you are learning about Selenium, that's really good. Good to know that. You can definitely learn about it. But again, if you are working on this, then collection framework, what is that? Does collection framework really need to look up Selenium automation? Yeah, framework is a part of automation solution. So of course, if you are learning Selenium, then make sure that you have a good grip on the frameworks. That's more important. So just automating a test is not a big deal by anyone. In fact, I would say that, when I was learning, I was not being appreciated saying that automating a test is not a big deal. You should know how you can automate end-to-end process, like interacting with Excel, making sure the data is valid, trying to import the data to a script, and then running the script, checking the conditions, making sure that the data can be driven in terms of conditions by keywords or many other factors. So you can definitely look forward to that and have your automation framework in place. Okay. All right. So there's another one, and lots of thank you. Osama says thank you. Ajitesh says thank you. You're welcome. Tech Champs, back. Hi, Neeraj. Hope you are doing fine. Yes, I am. Thank you so much for asking. I was referring to your videos to clear the foundation ISTQB, as you are genius in ISTQB. Could you please create mock test for your students? Would be great, grateful for us. I think, yes, I think I've been recommended by a lot of people to do that job, but it's just that I'm already working 18 hours a day, and I really don't find enough time to, put some effort on that side. But yeah, as you know that my schedules are decided. For example, currently I have 3 channels, so I've already dedicated my time to make sure that my audience are fulfilled with their request. So I'm planning to come up with another subordinate in order to take care of my inputs and prepare that mock paper so that it can be helpful to you. So, but again, I'm not sure, I cannot promise you a date, but expecting it to happen. I think I've been talking about this for a long time, to admit that. It's been like 6 to 9 months of time where people have been requesting me for this, but unfortunately, I've been so engaged with my regular day to day work. I think a lot of appointments are waiting, a lot of interviews are waiting, which I have to give it to different audience. And in fact, a lot of shows are waiting for my time, and they are in queue. In fact, so I just try to make sure that this thing gets done in coming few months. So we can set a target as you are asking me again, and I see that value in your statement, saying that you're looking something really needful. But again, I'm not sure how far you would be having your preparation time with. But if in case yes possible, I'll definitely love to create some mock test. But I need some time, as you can understand. So maybe down the line, a month or two, you can expect some great set of mock papers coming up. Again, the only reason I'm not finding enough time, you might be thinking that, okay, writing questions and answers, how much time does it take? And that too, like 40 questions in one paper, you can at least come up with few papers. Yes, that's fine, but it's just not matter about creating questions and answering them. It's more about providing proper justification to each options, that why the option is not correct, why the option is correct. So I have to write theories between each options, and that's for 40 questions, and similarly maybe multiple mocks. So it requires definitely some effort. I don't want to be like other blogspot peoples or other bloggers who just copy paste the questions and answers without any sense that whether it is right or not, having no credibility to respond to people who are watching that or referring that. So I want to be someone who is really responsible for those things which I create, and I don't want to lose that trust what you have on my content right now. So that's the reason I'm taking a little more time to understand and then prepare it with all the efficiency what it needs to have before you can have a look on them. So thank you so much for your suggestion. I would love to consider this, and I can now promise say that I'll have something, someone to take care of it on my behalf. I'll be consistently, working with that person and try to get it done in down the line a month or two max. Okay, you can definitely see that. Thank you so much for this. Okay, we have another one coming in from Lakshmi. Lakshmi says, how many marks to clear ISTQB exam? I'm watching your videos recently. Is that enough for additional material needed to clear the exam? Yes, of course, Lakshmi. First of all, you're not sure about which exam you're talking about. If I'm considering it as, let's assume, foundation, you need 26 out of 40 to pass the examination. And my videos alone may not be enough, because you do have to follow the official syllabus once, because the videos are limited in terms of like 5 minutes video to summarize and give you that depth understanding what you need to have from each topic. But going through the syllabus will boost your understanding. Okay, so I don't want to only promote my content when I do understand the syllabus plays a vital role. So go through that PDF which is available online on istqb.org, and side by side as you complete a chapter, go through that. It will be easy for you to complete that chapter in a theoretical manner after having a great understanding, and that would be definite enough to pass the examination. You don't really have to go to any other portal, you don't have to go to any other tutorials, any other trainings to pass this examination. Just two things, the tutorials and the official syllabus. If you have been through them, that's it, all you need to pass the examination. Okay, so thank you so much. And don't forget to leave a thumbs up on the live session, because we are looking forward to promote this live session to n number of people in the world, so that they can come and ask their questions and get clarified. I don't think anyone is really doing it as of now to answer your queries about testing. So I want to let people know about this. So don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you think I'm doing a good initiative to help people around the world. Okay, Tech Champs also says, I really do understand that you are so much busy in your schedule. Could you please suggest any platform for mock test? Do you have Udemy corporate access for the courses? I do have. Okay, you do have, but now I'm confused. Yes, I think you can look forward to one of the courses on Udemy if you do have a corporate access, something called as Nizams. I think he has worked up on a lot of sample questions, but probably not sure. Again, I have not taken up that course. But yeah, I find him someone who is quite genuine in terms of providing information. So you can have a look on the course from him. And he do have, I think I've seen some time back that he do have some practice papers and mock papers created. So just have a look. Again, I'm not sure how far that would be feasible enough, because you will be the first one who will be trying that. So you can just have a look on that. As you have a corporate access, you can please look into that Nizam's course for practice sets. Okay, he is I think from Egypt, and he is a good instructor. He has a good repo, and in fact, yeah. But it's just that he makes very short videos. He does not dive into the details. That's the reason he probably don't have enough time to come up and answer the questions. But yeah, you may look forward to the questions what you may have. And do let me know if you have a good feedback on those mock papers, because I would love to, in fact, refer them and talk to him for any other work for mine. Like I can get in touch with him for any of the reasons. Okay, Vinayak Bosle says, first, thanks for tutorials on Agile. Recently cleared Agile tester extension and got scores over mail. Is it considered valid proof that I'm certified? Also, how long it takes to get the hard copy of certification? Congratulations, Vinayak, first of all, on getting the achievement, getting certified with ISTQB. And that's the next milestone which you have achieved after foundation, that is Agile Tester Certification. And yes, the scorecard which is sent by ITB is a valid proof for any justification. You can start having your logo already on the resume. If you want, you can include that. And you are having a valid justification from a communication mail of ITB that you are certified with this. It takes 8 weeks of time to get your certification in hard copy. The one which you see behind me, these sort of certifications will be couriered to you to your home address, and exactly 7 to 8 weeks it will be in your hand. But yeah, till then you can definitely use your scorecard to justify. If anybody asks you that can I have a proof of your certification, the scorecard is equivalent, because it will have your registration number, and that is something which can people use to verify it or validate your certification. So any certificates has a unique ID, your registration number, as a reference to validate it. So that will be there as a part of your soft copy as well, or the scorecard as well. So you can just have to showcase that. Okay, so Vinayak, I think that answers your questions. If you have anything else, do feel free to let me know. And all the very best for all your future endeavors. I'm here to assist you. Lakshmi says, thank you. Okay, thanks. We have Frank. After a long time, I think I remember you from my previous sessions, Frank. Why is QA taken so lightly? Okay, back again with devs and POs, regardless if one is certified or not. I've seen this several teams and projects. I don't know. On my personal note, if you ask me, Frank, I really don't find that simple and that's so easy that people don't take you for consideration, don't take you for granted. I think I have been working with a lot of people, a lot of organizations so far, and people do respect as far as you showcase to them that what a QA can do. I hope that makes a lot of sense when I say that word. If you are able to show them that what a QA is capable enough to do, that means getting involved in those discussions, pointing out certain things which might be interfering into. Don't tell me that, okay? They just hate them. No, they don't. I have been justifying it for many places, and people say that really, we don't have a team, someone like you, and they say that I wish our team was someone like you, and we had somebody like you in our team who could have contributed to that extent. It's just like, I would say, Frank, it is a correct experience, but I think you are just talking about limited organization. There are organizations where QAs are valued and they are given respect to, but yeah, we have to bring that up. We are the one who are doing mistake. We don't showcase, we keep quiet in all the discussions, we sit idle. It's developers, architects, POs who are always sounding big. No matter it's a daily call, no matter it's a sprint demo, no matter it's a client call, We don't prefer to talk because we don't want to get engaged. We don't want to showcase ourselves, right? We have to admit this. We have to admit this. QAs do not show up. I'm not talking about show off, I'm talking about show up. The one which you have the responsibility as a part of being a dev team member, you are not contributing to that effectively. And I realized this myself when I saw some of the members working in the team together. And that's where I said, boss, this is not the way you do it. You have a contribution, you have an effort, you have a recognition. Do you show that up? If you show that up, people recognize you. But we have built a practice around the world that QAs are to only test and submit defects. But when it comes to general discussions, when it comes to contributions, you say, what do I have to contribute? I'm here to test. No, you try to run away from your responsibilities by saying that. If you get involved, put your, step into that and say that, okay, no, I'm the one who's going to point this out and say that, okay, I was going through this. Why don't you do something like that? People will respect you. People will respond to you. People will address your queries. And they say that, really? The QA is coming up with that point. Okay, one day they will laugh. 2 days they will laugh. Third day they will say, okay, I need to listen to this guy. He has got amazing points. But subjective, you show them. If you don't show them, doesn't make any sense. So yes, it can happen, Frank. It's just that like a limited intuition, what you have gathered is correct, but we have to change it. We are the one who are responsible to change that environment that QAs are not respected. And I can justify you. I've done it for myself, right? In wherever, like 100 plus organizations so far, people have greeted me with a bouquet and all those things, but I still belong to QA. I'm not a programmer, I'm not a developer, I'm not a PO, I'm a core heart QA. And I only go for testing methodologies, testing concepts, testing certification strictly. Though I know I have skills of Java, I have skills of Python, I have skills of many other things, but I never talk about them. The reason is I'm a QA. And I want to let the world know that a QA can do anything. That's the reason I don't talk about programming stuff. I don't talk about architecture stuff. Of course, being a senior resource in any of the organization, I would be knowing many things. If I can talk to you, I can answer your questions. I can be a PO, in fact, but I don't want to be because I want to bring that culture up that QAs can be incredible as well. And you have to show respect to them. But again, it is always we, okay? It's not I, it's not you, it's we. So every one of us who is watching this video right now or looking forward to get certified, this is to everyone that you should look forward to be gaining their respect. Nobody will give you respect. You have to earn it. And that happens when you showcase your skills, showcase your contribution, showcase your interference there. And okay, if a discussion is going on, why are you silent? Why don't you come up with your inputs? Be it wrong. At least you contributed. Yep, that's really, I appreciate that. When you say I'll continue breaking through so they can have a better idea of QA. Yes, please do not say that I'm done. Never. I could have done that also, but today I'm standing in front of you, talking about you, facing the world, facing the audience to answer that because I believe I can do that. So yes, we can prove it together. Just go ahead, hit it, keep continuing, and let's see what people say. And I have justified it. I have proven results that when you contribute, people respect you more than the developers. But you just have to have the right sense of humor when you talk about it, right? At the right point. You just have to wait for that moment when QA can make a remark. Okay, did I miss anything in between? All right, I think I'm up to date. Vinayak says, thank you. Frank, yes. Tech says, one small query. Again, sorry for bothering. As you know that I don't have any technical degree, but I will get test manager certification with experience of 4 years. Able to test lead position, next switch. Congratulations if you can do that. That's really great to know that you are thriving to achieve something more, and I would definitely love to see you there. Do let me know if you need any assistance, any help in that journey. I'm here to assist you. By the way, what's your real name? I'm fed up of looking at that tech champs and other things. What's your name? Because I've been seeing you repeatedly for a long time. Frank says, I feel like they keep us in the shadow. I'm assuming this part of the psychology part from the ISTQB. Yes, they try to. They try to, but we have to be away from that, right? It's up to you whether to stay there or come out of it. And we have to choose to be out. You don't have to be in that shadow, right? That's our decision. Let the project keep us anywhere, but we have a choice to come up or stay there underneath. So it's up to us again. Okay, so yes, that's a great one. But yeah, nice discussion to have, and that can be again for us together to say that why QA don't have respect. So we can definitely have a seminar on this, Frank. Yeah, you're welcome. Yes, team, anyone else looking for anything to talk about, anything to get an answer to, just feel free. I'm here to talk about it. Do not forget to leave a thumbs up on this video. This live session is an initiative by the only initiative to answer live questions on testing related concepts. So you are free to share this video with any number of people. Let them know that there is someone who is putting his effort hard to respond to your queries and help you understand the concepts much better. So don't forget to drop a thumbs up on this and let YouTube promote this to hundreds of people across the world. Oh, thousands, millions. Why target small when you have a big audience, right? Yes, team. Anyone else has any other questions? I'm here talking about responding to your questions. Could be related to testing, could be related to certifications, could be related to your journey as a QA, or it can also be about any of the tools which you are looking forward to. I'm here to assist you, respond to your questions, and answer them. Thank you. Thank you so much for those applause and likes. I'm looking forward to more questions, team. Yes, Lakshmi has another query. If we started our career in the basic level manual tester after getting some experience, what is the next level we can proceed further in testing career? You do have positions like you can be a senior engineer, you can be a QA lead, you can be a technical lead. Technical lead goes from a technical point of view. So if you have a particular technology knowledge, no matter you are a QA or someone, you will be given a position of technical lead. And technical lead plays a vital role. In fact, you can turn up to be a PO as well, as far as you know how to do a client management, like interacting with the client, gathering the requirements, having those matrices in place which can tell you that what's coming up, what is going to be a showstopper. So that sort of intuition, if you can build up, you can also be a PO sometime later. So it's just that, like, you have a great journey ahead, no matter where you start today. It all depends on your capabilities in future, which you build up by preparing yourself. Okay. Yep. So that's another one which I just wanted to answer. Anyone else looking for any more questions? Just feel free. Do not hesitate. There is no category for a question here. There is no sort of like basic or advanced questions only. You just have a question, drop it on the chat. I'm here to talk about it and respond to you. Don't forget the third week of July, you're coming up with another foundation session of ISTQB. So if in case you or any of your friend is looking forward to get trained by me for 2 days to get their certification done, feel free to nominate yourself and be a part of that. You will be having the details on the community page of my channel, and you can enroll yourself to be a part of this training and have a great interaction beyond the videos which you have on the channel. And this is only for people who think that I need better assistance. Just the videos cannot be enough for me to help me prepare well for the certification. So if you think videos are not enough for you, we are coming up with another training for all those people and helping hands to assist them prepare well and get certified. So look forward to that. I'm here to talk about it, help you out, and assist you as much as possible. All we need is your significant effort to complete that responsibility. All right, anyone else looking forward to questions? We have more 30 minutes to go from this session. If you got a question, just drop it. I'm a chat away to respond to your query. You feel free to let me know, no matter your question may be stupid to anyone, but for me, it is a question, so just drop it. Yeah, sure, Frank. Yeah, sure, Lakshmi, you're welcome. Where would you recommend start testing if there is no documentation available? Mm, where do you recommend start testing? I think much earlier in the life cycle, because as you don't have enough documentation, get involved in all the discussions which you are having right there, right from the beginning, which is like the interaction on the business flows, talking about the use cases from the customer, which gives you an idea that what exactly the product is going to be all about. Getting involved in the estimation sessions where people generally talk about what exactly they will be doing and actively contributing there in terms of QA point of view. Okay, of course, I do know that when it comes to estimation, QA has nothing to do with it. But as a part of it, you can at least listen to that. Like, we don't have any documentation as such. So, what is that we are looking forward to? What is that we are supposed to do? What is that we have to have as an information in order to have basis to come up with our scenarios? The more you understand the concept will be your basis in order to test the system or come up with variant scenarios. So that's something which will be critical for you to get involved in the discussions as early as possible. Okay. So look forward to that. I think that should be very helpful at this point of time without any documentation. Okay. So yes, team, looking forward to more questions. Again, don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you are happy with the service which we are providing to all of you in order to answer your questions. Okay, Frank says I need next week to gather some more. Why not? Please come back. This is every Saturday, so take your time. And whenever you have anything, just feel free to let me know. Lucas, just popping in here to say thank you for the informative videos. Received a 95% on my foundation certification 2 months ago and currently working on my way through Agile. Congratulations, Lucas. That's really a great score to listen that you got 95%. That's a big deal because you have been probably through each and everything and you're just trying to make sure that everything is what you have been through. So that's really great to see and congratulations. But that has been 2 months ago, but you find some time out today. At least I'm really happy about that you took some time out to be a part of this and let us know about your result. In fact, I wish you all the very best for your upcoming preparation, that is Agile. And again, let me know if you think you need my help at any point of time during that preparation. And I wish you similar all the very best to get some great scores and great achievements to be proud of in upcoming days with Agile as well. Okay, all the very best. Okay, Frank, thank you. Tech Champ says again, as I'm working in one of the Canada project in TechM and testing iOS and Android applications, so I'm learning Appium tool to be an automation tester. Appium with Java or Python will be benefit. Both the things, because Python is something which is very common, and again, Java will help you outside that. So you may go with Python, which is more interesting, which will definitely be more reliable for a mobile environment point of view. Java, yeah, not all the people are currently now adopting Java or looking forward to Java. So if you have an opportunity to choose between Java and Python, I would recommend go with Python. Python is coming back in the industry. People are trying to opt it again, and maybe the ratio will go higher for Python compared to Java. So if you have a choice between Java and Python, please go with Python. Okay. So yeah, looking forward to more questions, team. If you have one, do not hesitate. Let it be about anything. And we are here to talk about, we are here to respond to you. We are here to assist you in your preparation and gaining understanding. All right, we have another one coming in from Lakshmi. What is the basic thing required to understand before start every test execution? There could be many things, Lakshmi. First of all, if I talk about executions, there can be many factors which you may have to relook into before you get started with execution. Number one thing is, of course, the environment is one of the major factor that if your environment is ready or not. So readiness of your environment. You can look forward to the test data, whether it is valid for that particular execution and it is available in the right format. A lot of time we mess up with the data. And during the execution, we realize that our defects are null and void because we were trying with invalid set of data. So that's the second important thing which you should look forward to. The third is the application flow. A lot of times developer says that no, we are still busy working on this, or developer says no, this is not available right now. Why are you executing test cases on this? So be aware of what business flow is available in your application right now, and then start with the execution. This is all to avoid rejections of your defect. Okay, generally, see what's the intention during execution. We want to prove that we find as many defects as possible. And during that journey, if you think your most of the defects are getting rejected, it could be due to any of these reasons. That either your environment was not appropriate, the test data was not appropriate, or maybe the business flow which you are testing is not complete or not stable or probably not appropriate to what you are trying to test. So that's where these are few of the things which you need to take care of. And of course, other minor things could be your traceability to make sure that you have your traceability in place, which justifies that you are having the right test cases for the right requirements and you are covering them efficiently. Making use of techniques to make sure that these things are going to help you, the test cases what you write. So not always the test cases can be sufficient. So you just make sure that, okay, the test case which I'm executing are enough to validate such functionalities. So these are the good things which you can make use of. Okay. The next one coming in is, could you please suggest any platform or video course? Because I don't find any course on Appium with Python. Not sure. As far as I have tried something, I would definitely recommend you, but I don't think I have anything right now to help you out with a course on Appium with Python. Yeah, I can look forward to that, and maybe you can drop me a comment on my channel on any of the videos, and I can look forward to that and respond to you on that chat. Okay, or maybe just reach out to me on LinkedIn and drop me a chat so that I can revert back to you. Okay, only found all courses online, whether on YouTube or Udemy. Yeah, that's what. So I can look forward to it and I can recommend you something after evaluation. But right now, I do not have anything handy to share with you and respond to that. All right, friends. So do we have anything more? Go ahead. We have got hardly another 15 minutes remaining from this live session. So if you've got a question, do not hesitate. Just feel free to drop. And let's make it to 10. We have got 8 likes on this video as of now. Can we make it to 10? If you have got good responses, you have got a good initiative here, do not forget to give it a like. Lakshmi, what is the difference between the mobile application testing and product-based testing? It's just the environment. Product-based testing is more of a handy product. Could be like a physical product, could be a software product, like an application or maybe a physical device which you might be using like washing machine and so on. But when it comes to mobile application testing, it's about applications on mobile. You are having a trend. People are now moving towards going into mobiles and making use of a lot of such applications which are driven by mobile. So no matter which application you talk about, they say that we are also on Android, we are also on iOS. So you can just say that you don't really have to go to a laptop to do something which may require a laptop or workstation to work on. So we just want to give that freedom to people, that no matter where you are on the go, you can make use of our services. That's why we create app. So again, the mobile application testing is more about making sure the app is compatible with the hardware, software, connectivity, and a lot of interactive options which you have within the mobile software, mobile hardware like camera, microphones. I know a lot of those things will be tested here. But a general product base, you may not have a camera specific testing or a microphone specific testing. So it just differences the environment. We are talking about a browser here, we are talking about an environment which is mobile. So there are a lot of different things which will be considered. If you can just want to compare, probably any Google search will give you the answer, the basic comparison between ordinary product testing and mobile application testing. And these are the major differences which I just highlighted right now, that this is driven by mobile as a platform, and this is driven as a laptop, or a browser, or maybe a desktop as operating system as a platform. Okay. Frank got another one. How do you feel about the pandemic affecting the way the team communicates and work? Okay, I don't know about other places right now, but I would say the pandemic has really, to a certain extent, impacted the communication. The face-to-face communication and dedication, what you had in the premises, was more reliable, more confident. People used to have quick things, and here we try to see, okay, if it is available or not. He may be offline before you ping them, or you may not get immediate response. By the time you get involved in something else, you forget what you wanted to ask him when he comes back. So a lot of these things are happening. Of course, it does impact the communication to a certain extent from these points. Otherwise, if you see from being resourceful, I think being at home, we are more resourceful compared to being at premises. We may spend a lot of time in office talking to people, roaming around, having some cup of coffee, going out for lunch, and a lot many things like that. So you do spend a lot of time here and there compared to being resourceful during that 8 hours. So being at home, I think you have the comfort of starting your day without even combing your hair, maybe wearing up some good formal shirt or something, and you get started. And people are free to ping you even late night, or maybe after your work hours as well, and you say that yes, I'm available to respond to you, right? So you work at your own comfort. So a lot of things are actually helping you to boost that. And on the other hand, the communication part is definitely slightly impacted. I would say that. Right, Tech Champ says many thanks. You're welcome, and always free to raise your concerns to me. I'm here to respond to you, assist you at any point of time. Simrata Kang, he is, hi. Is there any scope in career after taking ISTQB certification for someone in 30s with non-IT background? Yes, of course. I can never say no to certification, as that's something which is really building up in my career ahead, and I am here to promote testing to everyone, saying that yes, testing is something which can be done by anyone. Testing is something does not see your age bar, does not see your qualification. We have people from non-IT background right here. If you see a lot of comments on this live chat from Tech Champs, he also come back from a non-IT background. But yeah, he is probably younger than you. But what I'm saying is, there's no restriction as such that you should be below 30 to get a job in testing. Certification gives you a recognition and can add that fulfillment of the gap what you may have in order to get started. Yes, it might be slightly difficult to get into the industry compared to someone who is a young graduate, compared to someone who has been working in other domains but now moving to QA. But I'm not saying it is not possible. It is possible. Probably you might have to put a little more effort, have to have a bit more patience compared to other people. But yes, it will happen for sure. We have seen people doing that. And based on that, I'm trying to say these words. It's just not to keep you happy. It's just not to keep you kind of, excited about it. It's a valid point, which we have seen people have done it. So there is no harm, no limitation. People have moved from pharmacy to IT using QA. So there is no no such restriction. As far as you know the content, it completely depends on that. Okay, you may have to showcase that you have worked during that gap with some of the freelancing projects and this, that, and that can only happen when you have a good skill, which shows that yes, she did work. That's more important. So maybe you can just see, you can justify things that, okay, why you could not start your career. You were having a number of reasons to say that, but today I have all the knowledge, I can start with it. So knowledge is something which will help you to get your job faster and get into the industry. And certification will definitely help you for such people like who has a gap and want to start something in QA at the age of 30s. Yes, please. Certification will definitely assist you. Without certification could be very, very complicated. With certification, it can be just complicated. Shampada Singha. Hi, Neeraj. Thanks for helpful information. One question. What is the difference between selenium and Sikuli? Shampada Singha, are you from South Africa? Joburg? Anyways, I'm waiting for that answer and then I respond to your question, okay? Simrita Kang says, thanks, but how far can we go ahead in the industry? Could we go into automation as well? Yes, of course. It's all about the knowledge again. Like you start with a manual testing first to get a stability, get into the environment. And once you start learning reality, okay, this is what happens, this is how it happens. And then you say that, okay, boss, now I'm ready to move into automation. So keep growing. I'm not saying that you stay there with manual testing for a long time and say that, okay, fine, you are just, doing your work, whatever you're doing. And then you say, okay, fine, I should stay back here or something like that. No, no, no. You can keep on growing up with your experience and move into automation because that's your ultimate goal. And that is where what you will be looking forward to understand. So yes, automation can definitely be the next step, but first is to get a test job in the manual testing to get started. Okay, so yes, I hope that answers. So, hi Sham, I hope you're doing well. Okay, just for your kind information, this guy happens to be one of my friend in South Africa, and he generally joins to see me how I'm doing. And I'm really happy to have you, Sam. It's been a long time. We have not spoken to each other, and we spent a really good time when we were there together. It's been really good time. But yes, as you have a question, and this guy is someone who doesn't come without a reason, right? He says that, okay, I don't want to be just a friend to say hi, hello, or something. He don't want to ruin my uh, session here by making it personal. So he definitely comes with a technical question to get involved and make me also involved in that. So to answer your question, Sham, that Selenium and Sikuli are two different tools, where Selenium is object driven and Sikuli is image driven. So generally, Sikuli could be a great automation tool when it comes to applications which are image driven. For example, you talk about flash based applications, you talk about image driven GIFs, and when you talk about captchas and a lot many other things, which can be not just object and there is a no text values in that, and it is driven more of a image side. So Sikuli works on the principle of recognizing an object as an image and then transforming them into the values what you are looking forward to. Whereas Selenium is more of a hardcore object, technical object driven. And that could definitely be the main difference which you might be looking at, right? And I hope your family is good back home there. Okay. So I hope I've answered your question, Shyam. And thank you for joining in. It was really a great pleasure to see you after a long time. And yeah, probably I'll get in touch sometime soon. I'll give you a call. Smita says, thank you so much for answering my query. It's all my pleasure. So do feel free to let me know if you have any more questions. So yes, team, if you have any more questions, you have anything to ask, you have anything to share, feel free to let me know. Okay, we have 5 more minutes to go from here. And we are looking forward to as many questions as possible quickly to solve them before we wind up with our show. And yeah, can we just make it to 10 at least? Just drop your likes if you think it's really a good job. And we are trying to do something really good for every one of us. Don't forget to drop a like on this. Champita says, all well here. Thanks for the answer. You're welcome. That's great. And really, really happy. You brought that smile on my face. You can make out that, what my expression would be otherwise if I'm not on this on call right now. Anyways, so yeah, that's great. So we are looking forward to more questions. If you got one, feel free to let me know. I'm here to talk about it and I'm here to respond to your queries before we wind up with our show today. We will be connecting again each Saturday between 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. So if you're one among who wants to have a preparation just like Frank, and Frank want to come up with a lot more questions next week. So if you think you're going to prepare and have your questions being asked next weekend, no problem at all. We connect every Saturday between 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time to answer your questions. So feel free to prepare well, have some questions with you, and be a part of the session to get your queries resolved. The time is 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and I'll be here for an hour with you to look forward to your questions and respond to them. But before that, we have got 4 more minutes to go. 4 more minutes to go from this session. If you have got a question, just drop it quickly. I'm here to talk about it. Simrita says again, the next question there, I'm preparing for ISTQB certification. Do you know if chapter 4, that is white box testing practical questions, are no longer applicable because it's K2 and now not K3? Yes, it is. There are no K2 questions any longer from white box. You don't have to get into programming. These are all theoretical based, justified by reset exam test takers. Okay, there have been a lot of participants who have taken the examination recently, and a lot of them keep sharing with me that how exactly the examination went, what sort of questions they were asked. So from that experience, I'm just saying, because of course I'm not the one who has taken the examination recently, but a lot of people have confirmed this, that programming driven questions are no longer in the syllabus. So it is K2 now. Yes, K2 means understand, no apply. So you will not be applying that during the examination. Okay. Yeah, Simrita says, thank you so much. I was scared that we are not allowed pen paper at home. No, they do allow you, but it depends on the board. Not all the board does the same. You can definitely check it out. But yeah, as of now, the programming environments are not there, so you don't really have to worry about it. Rest all can be solved without pen and paper as well. Yeah, sure. Yep, you're welcome. Yes, team, any more questions we are looking forward to? As we are coming to an end, just want to make sure that if you have any more questions, any more doubts, any more clarifications, if not, we will definitely look forward to your questions next weekend and definitely love to answer them as well. Meanwhile, if you have any quick queries, just feel free to drop that. I'm here still for a minute or two, and I would definitely love to answer before I leave. Okay, sure. Thanks. Simrata says, will come next weekend as well and ask if I have a query. You're always welcome whenever you have that. If in case during the week also, team, if you have any questions, you are free to drop me a comment on the videos and I'll be there to look forward to that and respond to you. But if you think you may need some time to ask your questions and you would love to see a proper justified answer, then you can definitely wait for this live session. But if there are any quick queries, you can always ping me on the comment as well. Simrit also says, how long do you think it would take to prepare for foundation? Depends. If you have the knowledge, it could be 10 to 15 days. You don't have the knowledge, it may be at least 20 to 25 days as well. It all depends on everyone's understanding, but an optimum duration will be 15 to a month day, like 30 days. Generally, people take 15 to 30 days in between that anything to completely understand. There are people who have done the very next day also, but I don't want to target that here as an example, but that's different. They have been through my training and they have written the exam very next day and they have passed. So that's a different story. This is self-paced learning and it may take some time. All right, so that's where we hit the clock. We got an hour done. So thank you so much, teams, for being a part of this live session. I hope everyone individually counts here because this is a live session. And if we don't have comments, the questions and queries popping up here, this live session is of no use. So thank you every single person who has been a part of this live session to ask their queries, and also my old friends who have been a part of this live session to remind some of our old days. So thank you so much for joining in, making this live session successful. It cannot be a successful one without your contribution, without your participation. So thank you so much for joining in and be a part of this. So I would love to see you again next weekend. That is Saturday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time, to look forward to more questions and answer your queries. So as usual, at the end, thanks for watching this particular live session, team, and asking your questions. Should you have anything else, feel free to comment below. I'm always there to address your queries and answer them well. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring, keep understanding the context. Thanks for being a part of this live session, team, and happy learning. Take care, stay safe. See you next weekend. Bye-bye.